I'm a city girl, y'all. It's some hoochies. The city girls era did not last long enough for me personally. Okay? It didn't. It didn't. I would have loved to see them evolve into something, but you know what? It's really weird because the 2020s or like the 20 teens, during that time, it seemed like with Chloe and Halle, City Girls, Flo, I don't know if Flo was out yet, but it seemed like girl groups were really making a comeback. Like, it seemed like, okay, you know, we're all gonna do our thing. We're gonna come out here and be talented in a group. And then slowly but surely, Chloe and Halle broke up. City Girls broke up. And I will say, I have enjoyed the solo career of JT. Okay. No shade to Caresha, but two fingers touching, I don't care about any of that. Is this? When I heard Act Up in 2018, I knew it was on. I don't care that they didn't write it, or at least that I think Caresha didn't write her Yungmiami. Let me call her Yungmiami. I don't think she wrote her verse for that. But who cares? Such an iconic song. Like, to this day, if it comes on, I can get a little wobbly. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make new slang. Just bear with me, okay? So, I'm not gonna do any research. JT and Miami already knew each other, and really, they had a cheat code because Miami is Trina's goddaughter. So, I mean, Trina is like hip hop royalty. So, basically, they already knew each other. Let JT tell it. She was trying to diss some girl in the neighborhood, and she got Miami to do it with her. And I'm like, okay. And shout out to Trina, even though this really atrocious girl that used to steal my original Instagram captions put me on her. Hey, Ashley, you if you're watching this, by the way. But yeah, you know how there's always some story that's like, oh, I was walking in the rain and I just happened to meet J. Cole and that's how I got signed, you know, whatever. So let them tell it. They were just they were just on some ratchet stuff. Like, they already knew each other, and she got Yungmiami to rap with her, and the rest is history, allegedly. So then you fast forward, because I really don't care about most of the other shit going on with them. You fast forward, and you end up with JT having a sentence going on in federal prison for credit card fraud. And she only racked up like $1,000 or something worth of fraud. So the fact that that can get you like, I think she was sentenced to 2 years, but she only had to serve 1. Do you have a problem with my career? Anyway, this is like at the height of their newfound success, right? So they've got all types of stuff going on. They've got tour dates, they've got this and that going on. Meanwhile, JT is serving her federal bid for like very small, like 1 comma worth of fraud. So 1 comma worth of fraud gets you 2 years. Please know that. And yeah. As she's doing that, Yungmiami is basically holding it down at award shows, at performances, at tours. And their big hit with Cardi B comes out while JT is locked up. And the freejt movement happens during this time because, as Megan Thee Stallion said, free JT, real B's F with me. it's a lot of great stuff going on. Like, their careers are looking up, but it is questionable when who is vocally and artistically the stronger one of them being locked up. It does create a lot of tension for the group. Now, during the 2020 period, and this was like the COVID era and stuff, obviously, during quarantine, I was like city girled out. Like, I was listening to City on Lock, and City on Lock was an awesome album. It didn't have any skips, and I felt like it was just so, it was so authentically both of them. You know what I mean? Like, their mixtape projects, I really didn't listen to everything or all of their mixtapes. Personally, I liked Take Your Man, I'll Take Your Man. I liked Act Up, obviously. Oh, Where the Bag At. Love that song. And if you've seen Clone Tyrone, shout out to, what is it, Jewel Taylor. That was his directorial debut. That was his first film. And in the strip club scene, I swear to you, when they first get in the strip club, the song that you can hear, it sounds like a mind control variation of Where the Bag At. It is so funny. It's like, where them dollars at, nigga, where them dollars at? So yeah, like, I've listened to some things from their various mixtapes, but again, I'm usually the person that finds you when you're in your album era. Like, debut album, I'm there for you. I'm locked in, and I'll go back and listen to the other stuff later. That's just me, though. So their album didn't do very well, apparently, because it got leaked beforehand. So it didn't perform the way that it was supposed to. And I've always felt like leaks are kind of weird because, like, in the streaming era, I would think if your album is really good, it getting leaked beforehand isn't really going to harm it. Like, I don't quite understand why that is a problem in terms of sales in the streaming era, because, like, it would be different if this was a time period where you have to just buy a song or you have to buy a CD or something like that. The fact that, like, basically your song's getting leaked now, wouldn't it basically just be people streaming it before you're ready, but then they can still stream the actual project? I mean, I don't know. Hey, whatever. So their debut album underperformed, but it's still, I don't know how it did critically. Let's look this up. Critically, I don't know how it performed, but I think as far as their fans go, if the target audience is anywhere like on the same stuff that I'm on, it was a solid album. All the features on there actually served it and was decent. Lil Durk was on there. Lil Baby was on there because, you know, Lil Baby was like really hot during this era. Oh, and they had Doja Cat on there. I would say P Talk was the only real skip for me when it came to the album, just because it was so annoying to me at first. I was like, this is mind control music. Like, it's gotta be. Like, the CIA had to curate this. But as time has passed and, you know, there's been some distance between when it first came out to now, I actually, like, if I listen to the album, I don't skip it. But at that time, I do remember vividly being like, Doja Cat saved this song, because she was also extremely hot at this time. She was coming off of 2019's Hot Pink. So, you know, that had Say So, which blew up. That had Streets, which was kind of underrated, but eventually people caught on. So, yeah, they had a lot of good features. And based off of, like, City on Lock's vibe, I just pictured them growing into that even more, but maybe becoming more sophisticated. Like, I felt like marketing wise, what would happen is that City Girls would eventually elevate into like more sophisticated women. It's kind of like when the male rappers go from being like drug dealers. Well, it seems like they never stop based off what's implied in their music. But you know how they go from like slanging them things to being professional and poised and starting families and stuff like that, and just like trying to put it behind them. So I always thought, in a similar regard, graduation for the city girls would just be all of the money that you gained from being a city girl in your youth. As you're getting older, you're like seeing the fruits of your labor, basically. Like, you're seeing things you invested in, because they weren't playing. Like, aside from Yungmiami or Caresha having her show, like, they also had, I don't know if it was a joint venture, I think it was just Caresha, but she had like some pajamas and stuff that she was selling at one time. So it was a lot going on. Like, they were definitely marketing, they were definitely like putting themselves out there. But yeah, it's like after that album, a lot of their music wasn't as memorable. Like, Twerkulator came out, I think, in like 2021, and it was a fun song. Like, it was cool, but it doesn't have the same replay value as things on City Unlock or on like some of their mixtapes, in my opinion. But when you're in the mood for it, like when you just need something fun, it is a good song. And as far as like JT being solo, I think that Twerkulator could have been like a song just for her, honestly, because it does sound similar to some things on City Cinderella. The other part of their marketing that I personally really enjoyed was their documentaries, which are still up on YouTube. And it basically, all of the stuff and all of the gaps that I am leaving out right now, the documentary actually covers that. So in like 2020, 2021, they released this documentaries. It was a few episodes, and it was good. Like, in my opinion, it was really inspiring, because no, City Girls documentaries. He said Avatar, said no, City Girls. It's like, okay. Fun, really inspiring. Like, it really humanized them in a way that, like, if you were to just listen to their music, you would be like, oh, the usual. You have more money than me. Your coochie's better than mine. You can take my man, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So seeing them in the documentaries, I feel like for people who wanted to put personalities to the voices, that was the best step. That was really a genius idea. But yeah, that's just kind of what I expected. But while City Girls were like in their prime together, I enjoyed it. That second album, I still have not listened to all the way through. I'm sorry. But I really enjoyed Lineup. Like, I thought Yungmiami slid on that. She was just like really good on that chorus. I really enjoyed that. And then I'm trying to think, is it something else? Oh, I like Static as well. So those were like my top two from what I have heard of the album. But yeah, man, obviously I'm missing some things, but if you're a City Girls fan, you can go ahead and feel free to share your favorite mixtapes, some of your favorite City Girls facts, etc., and let me know what you're thinking. Till next time.